time comes, be ready. Don't you hesitate. There's nobody left in the world who could ever shake my faith. Holding me back, holding this back, don't you see? You can count on me, put it down on me, 'cause now it's all on me.
Hey, good morning. Hopefully you're doing well, King D. Good morning, good morning. Let's get it rolling. Gonna be on the AfterLife server today. Back to digging. That's the plan anyways. Same as we were doing last weekend. So yeah, pretty simple day. Just gonna hang out, see how much we could dig. We're at we finished at Y105 last time. See if we can get down to Y95 today. I think that's a pretty good goal to be at. May be able to go even lower as well if we don't have to do anything. Like if there's a lot of caves and stuff. So, we'll see. We'll see how far we get today. Otherwise, we'll just be vibing. So, it'll be a good vibes kind of day. Not that, you know, there's any days in the stream that aren't good vibes kind of days, but just in case. I close this up. Let's do this. There's already torches in there. Like that. Yeah, let's do that. Easy enough. So hopefully everyone's had a fantastic week this week. I hope. I've had a pretty good week. It's flown by pretty quickly, which isn't always nice. Well, it's good and bad, right? It's good in that, you know, obviously it means that I was busy and got stuff done. It's bad in that I was busy and got stuff done. So I wasn't able to probably enjoy it as much as I would have liked to, but it's fine. Fly up here, go to sleep. Bed is up here. Ooh, yeah. This is not going to be fun. I have to be careful about sleeping. There's a creeper. there. And he's dead. I missed that one. Come here. Grab this. Thank you. Zombie is done. I don't think there's any more creepers over here. No, we're good. All these shulker boxes are filled. We have to... I made these chests last time. We're going to have to continue to fill these up. Most likely, yeah. But that's all good. Hey, Wolf Shadow. What's up, man? How have you been? How have you been? How you doing? Easy enough dig. And of course we slow down whenever we hit the ores. Who would have thought? the deep slate stuff will be interesting. We can try the data pack that speeds it up a little bit. See if it works at all. For me anyways. There we go. I'm okay, working this morning, so I'm actually online to watch your stream. Nice. Glad you could make it. My once in a blue moon streams. Well, you know, it's mostly twice a week, but it definitely doesn't feel like I stream very often. I'll tell you that much, so. Go. Cool. All the way through here. Going 2 layers at a time. Which, yeah, it would be nice to stream more, but unfortunately can't. So beware of my pickaxe here as well. It's starting to get low. Go. Oh yeah, I graduated almost 2 years ago, Shadow. Or Wolf Shadow. Yeah, I graduated May 2021. It's been a while. Yeah. I graduated May of 2021. I started my full-time job late June of 2021. So in... what is it? So in exactly 2 months will be 2 years since I started working full-time. And almost exactly a month will be 2 years since I graduated. So, which is weird to say. It's very weird to say, but it has been that long. You know, things happen and one thing leads to another, and then, you know, you're 2 years down the road and you're like, what happened to the last 2 years? So it do be like that sometimes. Yep. She and I got engaged last year. So about almost a year ago now. And so we've been doing like wedding planning and stuff. So, yeah. feels weird to say that, but yeah, it's been almost a year. We're not gonna get married till next year, anyways. We already have a venue set and stuff like that, and vendors and whatnot. But we didn't really start looking until like the beginning of this year. It took like 6 months. I moved last year, so I moved not too far away from where I was previously. Our lease ended at our apartment, so we moved into a townhouse. The last few weeks we got a puppy, so that's the other big thing. See, a lot of things have happened over the last 2 years, which is weird to think about because, like I said, it feels like 2 years have just kind of flown by. But oh, yeah, I should take care of this pickaxe. Let's do that real quick. Okay. Thank you. Let's not break it. That would be ideal. This is my only netherite pickaxe, so it'd be nice not to break it. Oh shoot. Not what I wanted. We're supposed to do this, so I can save the replay. Also, we should probably get another pickaxe. I watched YouTube when you started high school. Was that senior year that you started watching? What series? I'm trying to remember what series you watched. Was it Survival Experience or was it White's World? Actually, no. It would have been White's World because that was high school. Or was it the Because Survival Experience wasn't until college. Yeah, it would have had to have been that. Either that or my original single player world. I'm gonna guess it's White's World. That's when a lot of people started watching. Not a lot of people, but people who are still around now. Very few people watch my original series, but it was a fun thing to do. So, okay. And now, because of a lot of reasons, I haven't even recorded the video in months. So, but it do be like that. So it's Fortune 3. We need a new pickaxe. God. Can I buy a pickaxe? That would actually probably be easier than making my own. Let's go see if I can buy one. I guess I can do that after. You know what? I can do that after I go repair this pickaxe. Let's go repair this pickaxe first. So I'm not constantly worried about it. But yeah, it's weird to think about. That's been... Oh gosh. White's World started in 2016, so it's been... Since that started, it's been 6.5 years. I started that senior year. Oh, not this way. It was November of my senior year. Also, we should turn this up. Why is that 29? That's weird. Just do 20. The render distance of the server, I think, is set at 16 anyway, so I can't go really above that. Maybe it is 20. 29 would have been plenty, though. But yeah, it's weird to think, since White's World, I've had Survival Experience, which lasted about a year. Fire's Frontier, which lasted about 2 years. Then my original hardcore single player, well, so I had a hardcore Survival Island single player world that lasted like a few months. Until the new update had come out, and then I started the amplified hardcore single player world, which that was the first one that lasted like 8 months, 9 months. And then this world I've had for over 2 years now. So it would have been... Not this world. This is Afterlife. My current single player world that I play in sometimes. I've had since February of 2021. So it's been 2 years and 3 months-ish. It's pretty cool. Shows how long I've been around though. Back to nothing. But it's cool stuff, it's cool beans. Bye bye, Enderman. Okay, and you are turned off. Definitely feeling the effects of the years. As in, like, the effects of older age, or... creaky joints. Funny enough, as I've gotten older, my joints have gotten better, not worse. That's for a lot of reasons. And most of those reasons have nothing to do with age. And everything to do with what I was doing at that time. Since I don't play sports anymore, I was playing sports pretty actively and it's really taxing my body, and I don't do that anymore, so my body is like, thank you. You can give us a break. Yeah, it was bad. I don't know if I've ever said it while you've been hanging out here, but yeah, it was really bad. That was a bad time. I would literally wake up and my knees would be in so much pain that it was just terrible. Don't really need this many ender pearls, but whatever. I literally felt like an old person as a, high schooler. As a more like a freshman in high school is when that was really happening, so it was pretty bad. It really was pretty bad. Even running, like, I still run a couple times a week. I haven't been able to as much because of the puppy more recently. But even with running, like, my joints are still a lot better than when I was playing sports, so that's when you know it's bad. Because running is supposed to be, pretty taxing, especially on the knees and the hips a little bit. So, we got to the hospital recently. Ivy's gave me thrombophlebitis. What is that? My arms, so I feel like an old person? I'm sorry. That sounds terrible. I don't even know what thrombophlebitis is, but it's a long word, and therefore I'm definitely gonna think it's not good. Blood clots in the superficial veins. Ooh. Yikes. That's no fun. No fun at all. Damage per item. If I take these two, make a pickaxe. I need another efficiency 4. Get 55 pickaxe right there. Fortune 3, efficiency 5, silk touch, mending, blah 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 blah. We should want this one instead. There are mending efficiency, especially 3. No. I can do. I know what I can do. 1, 2, 3. Cash peanut pickaxes, I think. I probably want. There's a random efficiency somewhere. There's 2 of those. And I want you. And I want you. So these 3 to go together, these 3 go together, these 2 go together. Okay. My ender chest out, here it is. Gonna grab myself an anvil, or see if there's one around here. Imagine a brute someone keeps pinching 24/7. Ugh. Gotta keep it out for longer words. The longer the word, the more scary it is. You're not wrong, Ziggy. You're not wrong. It's a very true statement. Hope you're doing well today, by the way. Welcome in. Hopefully you're feeling better now, though, Wolf Shadow. Hopefully that's at least cleared up some. What is this? Hello? Diamonds? What? Doom, you do realize you have diamonds outside of your door, right? Those beautiful, beautiful diamonds, yeah? Not even paying attention to me. Unbelievable, Doom. Unbelievable. God. Skunga's still down there. Put him down there like weeks ago now. That's funny. Feel better from the hospital? The blood clot's still causing me grief? Yikes. Is there an anvil? There is an anvil. So you cost 11, but you cost 13. We're gonna take the 11. Oh, I didn't get a mending for that, but it's fine. So what do I do first? You. Maybe I do you first? Yes. 14, 13. Okay. That's pretty easy. Oh, is that a 20? It's a 10. Hey, we have just enough. Nice. Well, this should help us out a little bit. Actually, that should help us out a lot. I mean, there's another man's diamonds. I mean, wave a magic wand, you can turn the dirt to diamonds. Or else, in other words, in Minecraft, all that means is using a texture pack. So, fair enough. Alright, we've got some extra pickaxes now. Should help us a lot. And the shop. You there. What can I do with some of this stuff? So I don't need all these extra torches. You can go in there for now. I'll keep the ender pearls because I can use them, I'm sure, eventually. This I don't need. This I really don't need. The crafting bench is nice to have, but I can just put this here for now. That should free up a little bit of room. Okay. Very cool. Let us continue. Dirt is awesome. It's fun. It's fun to play with, but not to eat. So it's kind of like Play-Doh. So I agree with that. I was a big dirt digger. I would dig holes as a kid. We had a hole in our backyard that my brother and I would say we were trying to dig a hole to China. So we were going to try to dig straight through the earth, go to the other side. I don't believe China's directly on the other side, but at the time we told ourselves that. So, and then once we figured out that we couldn't do that, and it turned into we wanted to dig ourselves an underground bunker. At least that was my idea. I don't know if it was his or not. Dig ourselves an underground bunker. We never got very far with it, but you know, let kids dream, at least for now. You can break their spirits later in life. Digging an underground bunker does sound cool. Yeah, it would have been nice if we didn't have puny shovels and, you know, actually tried harder. I would usually just use it as a time, like when I was told to go outside, like I would literally just go to this hole in the ground in our backyard and just keep digging. It was very soothing, you know? You know, maybe that's why I like Minecraft so much. As a kid, I used to love digging holes. And here I am, digging a hole. Coincidence? I think not. Genuinely did not plan that. I just realized it as I was talking about it, like, oh. Technically speaking, right now I'm doing what I did as a kid, so just in a virtual world, not in the real world. So it's my adult version of playing outside? If you call this outside, which, you know, I guess you can, right? Technically. I don't know about that. I'm just gonna call this the outside. I'm getting my getting some fresh air. Well, I will say, with having a puppy, we do get a lot more fresh air. Take her outside every like 2 hours, so we go on walks now. All kinds of fun stuff. Dirt is organic matter, which means that all dirt you see everywhere got there by plants growing and dying or wind erosion. That's true. It's just organic matter, so when things die, they get right back into the soil. All the nutrients get absorbed. Cool stuff. From the stars. Come here, creeper. Go. Beautiful. Don't think that's a healthy mindset. I think it's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. It's fine. How's the pupper? She's good. She was frustrating Emma a little bit last night because we took her out for a pretty long walk yesterday, like at like 8 or 9 o'clock at night. Just because she was walking pretty well, because, you know, she's a puppy. She doesn't really know how to walk. She didn't. She's getting a lot better at it, and she had a pretty good walk. So I was like, okay, go a little bit longer. So we ended up going pretty far distance, and so when we got back, both Emma and I were tired. Like, you know, we don't normally go for these long of walks, and we figured, the puppy's probably tired, right? Right? No, the puppy just wanted to play and play and play and play and play. Doesn't mean the puppy wasn't necessarily tired, but she definitely didn't want to stop playing. So she had a lot of energy. It's gonna be hard to deal with, but yeah. Other than that, she's good. Puppy's gained enough weight and grown enough where we could give her a little bit of medicine that Emma's been dying to give her for ages. We had to wait until she was 2.8 pounds or something. She's been weighing it at least 2.8 last few days. I was like, okay, we can do it now. Which means the Earth, for the first bit of existence, didn't have any Earth. Interesting. How can the Earth be the Earth without any Earth? Food for thought. Well, it's all probably just like other material, but it'd be frustrating. My cats used to get super hyper in the middle of the night when they were younger. Yeah, I mean, Bailey's done pretty good with like going to sleep though. Like, it hasn't really been in the middle of the night. She just gets hyper at certain times. You'll see her do the zoomies. She's literally run around our kitchen island several times. When it comes to nighttime, Bailey's great. I mean, once she calmed down by like, I don't know, 10:30 or something, whenever we went to bed, I just put her in her crate. We tend to lock the crate door as well because I don't want her roaming around at night and, you know, accidentally chewing on something or going to the bathroom on something. But after, I mean, every time I put her into her crate, she just like, she doesn't whine anymore. She did like the first couple of nights a little bit, or maybe the first night or two. But now she pretty much, she knows, hey, when it's bedtime and you get locked in your crate, you know, it's sleep time. So I don't know how much of it is that she goes to sleep and how much of it she just sits there and just stares. But she never starts to sort of rattle her cage or whine or anything like that until like 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning. Which is normally about the time that I get up for... Emma and I both get up for work around 6:30, 7 o'clock. And so that's when we normally take her out in the mornings. I was hoping I could sleep in today, but that didn't happen. I ended up falling asleep on the couch at like 7 o'clock this morning. Because I'm like, I'm just too tired. I need to go back to sleep. But she's getting a lot better at, like I said, walking. Like, obviously she could walk, like, within the house and stuff. But like, on a leash, she wasn't very good. She's She's getting more used to that now. She definitely can get very hyper with that as well, though. Not only sometimes pulling on the leash, but she'll also try to attack us. From a playful mood, from a playful mindset, right? Like, she would be jumping up and down, a little bit of growling, because she wants to, I don't know, play. But, you know, she's not even 3 pounds, so... Yeah, super terrifying, Karina. Super terrifying. She's pretty similar to Emma, though, you know? Small and trying to be terrifying, but really not. So... We often note the similarities between Emma and the puppy. That being one of the big ones. Is she hearing this? Probably not. I mean, we do note some of the similarities. I mean, she gets roasted enough that she understands, you know. You are as ferocious as this puppy. How does that make you feel? Good stuff. Good stuff. We are not going to have enough space to store all these materials. There's so much stone. No, we're actually calling that off, Karina. I've made fun of her too much. Knew it. Ow. Ow. Hi. Take the arrows, thank you. What is this? Hello? 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 It's a nice little cave. Don't think I want to explore it, but nice little cave. Can't pick up those arrows, man. Come on, skeleton. Why didn't you have a good bow on you where I can actually pick up those arrows? Come on now. Not that you could ever actually pick up arrows like that from a skeleton, but it'd be nice. It'd be nice if you can make an arrow farm just from skeletons shooting things. Instead of having to kill skeletons. All you need is one skeleton, have it just continuously shoot. No, it's not mending. It's not even infinity though. I haven't put either one of them on it. This is a really, like, not good bow. Bedrock, you can pick up the arrows, but they don't add it to your inventory. Are you actually picking them up then, or is it just making the sound? Hey, I'm not very far on this server, right? I haven't invested the time into getting good tools. I put a total of maybe 48 hours on this server, so... Actually, no, it's been more than that now, right? Well... About 60 hours. So... Even though we're on day 23,983. I mean, the netherite's way more important than having a good bow. Because I'm doing all this digging, right? So, Muffins, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Welcome in. A good netherite tool will always be better than a bow. Even netherite hose. Not to say bows aren't useful, right? But I take a netherite tool over a bow any day. Go. This is my base, Magpie. It's my base. That's a lot of mobs. You. Thank you. Yeah, I played on AfterLife the last couple of weekends, I think. Just a spider over there, so we're good. I've just been inspired to play playing on here versus a single player world. Also, I'm procrastinating on actually making progress in the single player world, so I don't know why I filled that in. Whatever. So there's also that. So I was like, well, I can just play on AfterLife. Always got stuff to do here. Always have stuff to be doing in Minecraft, so just switch up worlds for a bit. Yeah, but I have never been around, so it doesn't count. True. Understandable. Magpie's not here, it doesn't count. Answer's true. Very true. If you didn't see it, did it really happen? Fair point. I mean, you know, technically speaking, there are the VODs that get saved of these streams. Technically speaking, there's proof that it did happen. However, I understand your point. Speaking of VODs, that reminds me I need to go back and download a bunch of VODs and release them on the second channel. I need to do that at some point, probably today. Emma's parents might be visiting today, though, so don't know if I'll get to that. What is a VOD? Dang it, I was trying to think of something clever to say there. There's been a lack of pics lately. True, we haven't really been posting them in the Discord, huh? Though there have been pictures being taken. They just haven't been in the Discord. She's going good though. She's doing good. You know, spoiled as ever. Time goes by. You need to see all of the Bailey picks? Like every Bailey pick ever taken? Oh yeah, she's definitely an attention hog for sure. Bailey loves it. We tried putting her in we have a playpen for her. So if I'm home working and also trying to, you know, make sure she doesn't get into things that she's not supposed to, a lot of times I'll put her in the playpen. My problem is she doesn't really play in the playpen. She'll either whine, play a little bit, or she'll just go to sleep. I'm like, this playpen isn't meant for you to go to sleep in it, but sure, I guess if you wanna do that, then fine. It's better than you whining. Emma's gotten really good at ignoring her whining though, because she'll put on noise canceling headphones, and then she won't be able to hear her. I've also gotten decently good at just ignoring her, but I can kind of tune out the noises. Playing isn't fun without people, true. Although Bailey can play a little bit by herself. We've also started giving her baby carrots to chew on for a number of reasons. One, the whole teething process, and I'm sure it feels nice on irritating gums. But also because she likes to chew on it. I was like, okay, take a little baby carrot. She won't really eat it though. She'll just sit there and gnaw on it. I think maybe she doesn't understand that she can't eat that. And we're slowly giving her more and more toys as well. Emma gave her a banana toy that we had. Actually, when we first got Bailey, I bought a huge thing of like 20 toys or something. We'd already bought toys for her, but I bought an additional thing of like 20 toys. And so we've been giving her one toy a week to give her something new. Keep her interested. So. It's fine. Yeah, Emma was like, why did you buy 20 toys? I'm like, look, I would much rather be prepared and give her a lot of toys so that she can chew on those things, not on our feet. I don't like it when she chews on our feet. Bailey needs lots of toys, not hers. Yep. Emma's parents also got Bailey a toy. So we originally got her a little like lamb toy that she liked, but within a week she had basically ripped a hole in it. So Emma's parents got Bailey a new lamb. I think because they had gotten their dog a new lamb, because their dog also had a lamb toy. And their dog also ripped up the lamb toy. But I think we may have posted that in the Discord. I forget. But there was a size comparison between Bailey and the lamb is literally the size of Bailey. Like, it is pretty insane. Like, yeah, this is like a teddy bear for you. Probably bigger than a teddy bear should ever be as well, but it's closer to being a teddy bear. Got Evie plenty of toys, but she always gives back to the stuffed cat I got for free through work. It's funny how that works, you know. Animals always love the free things. Thanks, Magpie. On mobile, Sag. Oh, mobile Twitch. Ooh, did anyone see the Twitch controversy this week? Speaking of Twitch. I also had to specify the one this week, you know, not just Twitch controversy in general. I saw it on Twitter, I was like, uh-oh. Yeah, you're gonna get a bunch of angry fans because of it. It had to do with Minecraft Legends. Which I think that just came out, right? The new Minecraft game, Minecraft Legends. Twitch had a, on Twitter, they posted a picture that was like advertising Minecraft Legends on Twitch. And in it, on the poster, they included like Minecraft skins. But they were Minecraft skins of people who don't play the game? Or something? Like really, really big content creators who also like rarely stream. And they used that for their promotion, and people were mad about it. Especially because they were also like, some people were like tagged in the post as well, who weren't even in the picture. People like, the main one I saw was Philza. He's like, I'm not in this, and even if I was, I didn't approve this. Yeah, it was a lot of like the old Dream SMP crew. Obviously, they're gonna use those people for their promotion, which makes sense. But for me, if you're just looking at it from a Minecraft standpoint, like some of the biggest names in Minecraft, so that's who they're gonna use. But if you look at it from a Minecraft Legends standpoint, it's like, why? Like, these people didn't even approve. Like, what are you doing, dude? What are you doing, Twitch? MIP or M1P? How's it going? Welcome in. Yeah, I saw this and I'm like, come on, Twitch, come on, really? Which person in your social media department thought that this was a good idea? Come on now. Y'all trying to make the rest of us look bad? Because, you know, I'm a Twitch partner. I'm associated with Twitch. To some degree. I mean, you know, it's more so like I'm a more approved contractor, but it's like, come on, Twitch. Come on. You can do better. You know you can do better. So I saw that and thought it was funny. I've seen a lot of mixed reviews about Minecraft Legends. They're like, I haven't really seen any gameplay or played it. But there are a lot of people, like, there are a lot of polls going up, like, who's gonna play Minecraft Legends? And like 80% of the people responding are like, not gonna play it. Don't care. Most people think it's just gonna be like Minecraft Dungeons, where it, like, yeah, it's cool for a bit, but then it just kind of fades away. I will happily trade EV picks for Bailey picks nodders. Oh, I'm sure Emma would be happy to post that and to engage in that trade. Should be happy to post more picks. We just, like, it's not something that I think about enough, so. Hey Ivan, how's it going? Expect the person with the idea to not know the games. Market research designer who doesn't even play. More than likely. I mean, stuff like that is one of the biggest gripes a lot of people have with Twitch. And I'm not just talking Minecraft. Like, one of the biggest gripes people have with Twitch is the fact that a lot of times their higher ups, like, are just general business people and they don't have much of a stake in the streaming industry or really know much about it, right? So they make decisions based purely off of, you know, profits or business or whatnot, not necessarily things that are beneficial business wise, but are something that someone who'd been in the industry a while would know and say, hey, that's a good idea, or hey, that's a bad idea because XYZ reason. So Twitch has had that as part of their reputation for a long time now. They always lose the people that are more involved in the industry, but gain people who have very little involvement in the industry. So, digging the hole because this is where my base is going to be. So, digging a hole to do an underground base. Dungeons does not have the replayability of the Minecraft game. I mean, yeah, probably the same thing for Dungeons, right? To be fair, I also think if they released a second Minecraft game, like not even just just another Minecraft sandbox game, I don't think it would do nearly as well as the current Minecraft game does. I don't know if you can replace this game at all with anything. Like in that way, it's like a Overwatch versus Overwatch 2 thing where I don't hear much about Overwatch 2 anymore. I'm sure people are playing it, but I doubt it's doing as well as the original Overwatch did. But the puppy pics are a very important part of my happiness, though honestly, they don't need to be puppies. Cute, fluffy animals in general, true. Put them in the Discord. Yeah, the cool thing about digging is just that you can spend a large amount of time doing something that's pretty, you know, brainless to a certain degree. And then you can take that deed that you did, you can say, oh, look at all the crazy amount of digging and crazy amount of stuff that I've done. And then you can build off of it and make something completely custom within it. That's really cool to me. So, who plays on the SMP? A few people. I think exclamation point AfterLife will get you a link to Discord. It'll show you some members there. Or you can go to the AfterLife Twitch team, which I think is twitch.tv/team/AfterLife SMP. I may even be showing it below, or I might be doing the hardcore chill thing. I don't even know. Can I switch my team? Can I switch my team? Oh, so less than a week on Overwatch 2? Fair. You got Twitch teams were a thing? Fair enough. Wait, where is my team stuff? Channel? Stream? There's some place where I can switch my my team. I forget where it's at. Not there. telling me that I'm a fool. I have no idea where this is at. That's fine. So why do I have notifications? My gift sub to Tubbo has expired. What? To be fair, it has been a month. And Twitch teams, the problem with Twitch teams is that it's a cool thing to have like a group of people. And it's cool as a content creator to be part of a team. Just to be like, oh, these are the people who are, you know, similar to me in some fashion. Or if you're a content creator, you can check out other people on the same team, blah, 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 blah. But the problem I have with teams is that you can, as a Twitch partner, you have to be very selective in what teams you make. Because you can only make two, I think it's 2 Twitch teams ever, period. And you can't change the names of the teams. Like, once the team name is made, like, it's done. So, like, I made the AfterLife SMP team. But it's not like if AfterLife were to, you know, crumble tomorrow, right? If there was no AfterLife SMP, it's not like I would be able to repurpose that team as something else. And so if I wanted to make another team, like if I wanted to have my own personal team, right? The Fire Nation or something like that. Then that would be my second team. Like I'd have to make a new one. That'd be my second team, and then I would never be able to make another team ever again. So that avenue, people either don't make teams, or they just don't even look into it because it's like, hey, I only have so many attempts to do this. Like, it's almost not even worth it. Go join a Discord. Don't even use a Twitch team. Surely the other AfterLife SMP members join the AfterLife team? You mean the current members of this AfterLife or the other AfterLife? The other AfterLife didn't have a Twitch team. Hey, Banana Pants Pro, what's up? Two years, 6 months, 2 weeks, 5 days, 21 minutes, 33 seconds to follow H. Appreciate that. Also, I'm sure the other AfterLife SMP is never going to happen again. Like, I'm sure they'll have more events and more short form servers and stuff like that again. But there will never, like, I doubt there will ever be another AfterLife SMP again. From those people. So it's pretty much useless for them at this point. 3 years, 8 months, 2 weeks, 4 days, 1 hour, 17 minutes. Appreciate that, Mac. All that follow age. Because now that the other folks know that there is a current AfterLife, then so long as this AfterLife is around, they're not going to do anything else with that name again. Yeah, they'll do similar stuff just under a different name. That'd be my guess. Now I could be proven wrong, and they could be like AfterLife 2 or something. But I highly doubt it.
Hello.
Hey Jax Plays, thank you for the follow, appreciate that. remember waking up, seeing the Twitter post from Scott and stuff, and being so confused. Like the original one saying like, "Hey, we have started a server called AfterLife." Yeah, I can see that. A lot of people who knew this server were very confused. They're like, what? And then people got mad, and that's the part I was like, I can kind of see it, but I mean, there's nothing really to get that mad about. I figured it was just an honest mistake. But yeah, there were genuinely people who were really mad about it. So like, you literally just stole the server name of a smaller server. I mean, the reason that they use it is pretty simple as well. Like, I highly doubt that they didn't know that we existed, or certain people on that server. I'm sure they knew that AfterLife existed. This one. Thank you. The reason I'm sure that they used it was that this server isn't very active. And they probably thought, hey, you know, they're not very active, or we don't see any videos from them for a long time. It's probably safe to use. Then use it. So, and then there are certain people on the server who had no freaking idea. So, like, an example being Lizzie, right? Who had no idea. So, not that it really ended up mattering anyways. We're a much smaller server, and even while the other AfterLife was going on, we weren't the most active anyways, so I think it didn't necessarily matter anyways. But the flip side of it is, so there were pros and cons to it, right? One of the pros was that because it was another server using the same name, it drove a good amount of traction to people who were uploading on this server at that time. So like a lot of Ash's videos, Jagiera's videos, like people who were uploading a good bit, like got a lot more traffic to their videos from the AfterLife search term because there was another server. People would find the videos and be like, oh, this isn't the same AfterLife, but this is still cool. I really love this. And if the other server hadn't been named AfterLife, I would never have found these people. So that's one of the upsides. The downside of it is that because there was another AfterLife server and because it is so much more popular, when you search up AfterLife SMP now on YouTube or really anywhere, you will always find their videos. You won't find our videos or our streams or anything like that. It doesn't matter how much more AfterLife we post. It doesn't matter necessarily how popular the server gets unless it becomes uber popular. Their videos will always go to the top. So that's the downside of it. There's pros and there's cons. The other part of it is if someone is going back and watching the AfterLife videos from the other server, they may get recommended one of our videos. So that's a plus. There are lots and lots of pros and cons to it. I'm sure many would say, you know, this shouldn't have even been a problem to begin with, but I mean, it was, and it is what it is. El Mac, thank you for the follow, by the way. Appreciate that. Like, yeah, it's an honest mistake, but also when Google search finds a server, it's not that hard to check. That's why I said, like, I'm sure that they did Google search it. Found the server and probably said, it doesn't look active. Search around a little bit, being like, it's probably fine. And then just used it. So. Shrinks, how's it going? Welcome in. What's up, Standing Stan as well? I'm doing good today. How are you? Shrinks, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Yeah, it did bring some publicity as well. Yeah. And like at the time, I was definitely a little upset because it was like you could have at least given us a heads up. Like ultimately, it was kind of like, okay, yeah, you can use the name, whatever. But it would have been nice if we got a little heads up so that we weren't surprised by it. But that's old news now. Like I said, I doubt that'll ever happen again. At least with that group of people. Maybe someone one day will want to do another AfterLife SMP. So the other plus side of it as well was that there were a lot of people who ended up like finding the Twitter account for our server as well because they were looking for a Twitter account or something for the other server. So that was a plus too. The whole driving publicity to the server. But obviously that stuff has died down now. Hey Christian, how's it going? Doing okay? Fair enough, Standing Stan, fair enough. Short-term gain for long-term pain. Yeah, if we were... Oh. My computer going cray-cray. If we were a much more active server, I would agree with that. We're not a very active server. And so because of that, it's kind of whatever. We've talked a lot about activity on the server and stuff as well and how to fix it. And I don't even know if there's a really good solution for it, to be honest. Because the reasons that people aren't playing aren't because... It's not because they're like just not enjoying the server, if that makes sense. Generally, people, like, if they're not playing on the server, they're not playing Minecraft, period. It's not because that they're tired of the server. There's something that we can do differently to get them on the server. It's just that, bar a few exceptions, it's mostly people who just have moved on to do other things. I know there are certain people like myself who have a lot of IRL, specifically work stuff. People with school. Things like that. So it's not a lot of like active YouTubers in general anymore. It's just people, and I get caught in the same thing. People moved on to do other things. Now Puff will still hop on the server. Jaguar will still hop on the server. KB has a whole other thing going on, so like he hops on whenever he can. But those are kind of the main three I can think of who would hop on. Everyone else, like there are certain people I haven't even heard from in almost a year. Like they may pop on Discord occasionally, but they're pretty much just not even online. So it's one of those things that like when you have a group of people who have gone so many different directions other than Minecraft, it's kind of hard to bring them back. Because the reasons that they're not playing, like I said, aren't because of the server. They're just because of... They're just not online, right? So... What's up, Forgotten? Got the perfect recipe for chocolate chip cookies. What is this perfect recipe for chocolate chip cookies? I must hear it. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people have full-time jobs, but there are a number who are still in school. Ash and Art are still in school and stuff, but yeah, a number of the other ones, like myself, Jay, Skunk, yeah, I think Tink is still doing school stuff too, technically. Let's see. Q, GP he's just moved on to do other things. Kenny, we haven't heard from in... Oh gosh, I haven't heard from Kenny in like 2 years. Kenny Zope, you probably don't even recognize the name. He was around in season 3, and he started season 4 with us, and then he just kind of vanished. He had some personal things going on, and then after those personal, like, I don't know if those personal things have wrapped up or not, or if he's still in the middle of them. 2 years later, I know it's a long time, but they were pretty important things, and he just kind of disappeared, and we haven't heard from him since. So I don't know what Z's doing anymore. Z kind of disappeared too. Mario has school. He's in college now, so that's just what he does. He hasn't been online or even been on a computer really. I think he was online last Christmas, but that was like the last time. Doom and BP, I honestly don't even know. And then Winter, I haven't heard from Winter in a very long time either. So that's what gets interesting, right? About when you're a server like us, who are made up of a whole bunch of people who are not full-time content creators, right? We're just average people. Eventually, average people move on to do things that average people tend to do, which is they move on to IRL things and beyond Minecraft, right? And more often than not, I found from people, it's not that they get bored of Minecraft or that they hate Minecraft. They just have other things to do. So all the names, yep. So that's everyone, I think. Maybe someone I'd mention. Runic. Runic is Runic. Runic hasn't actively played since like season 3, so. If you follow Runic on Twitter, he has a hard time like finding out what he wants to do, Minecraft or otherwise. So he's not very motivated. So, but yeah, I mean, activity-wise, it's why generally there'll be one person on a server at a time. It's because all the others are off doing other things, non-Minecraft related. So, and there are a few who are doing some Minecraft things here and there. And there is a like we have some behind the scenes like game nights and stuff that happen. I haven't been to one of them in a long time. But there are people who, some of the names I've mentioned, who will show up to those game nights and they'll hang out and they'll play tabletop games or they'll play whatever. That's kind of like a once a week kind of thing. But bring Emma back to AfterLife. I mean, so that's another way to solve a problem which you don't have enough activity on a server, is to bring new people on. And that's kind of how AfterLife has survived over the years, is we were always recruiting, and so we were always bringing new people on. So when when older members stopped playing, the new members were the ones who picked up the slack and did a lot of cool stuff on the server. Lunamoth, how's it going? Welcome in. You bring people on, but not a lot of incentive at the moment. Right. And we had by we, I mean just a couple of us had a meeting that I wanted to post the footage of early in the year, and I don't think I ever got around to it. We had a little tour of the server months and months and months ago, like January, I think. And we talked a little bit about server growth and activity and how to make it better. All on camera, all on footage as well. We just kind of took a tour of the server and looked at a bunch of different things. And like, oh, that's pretty cool. Oh, that's pretty cool. My saying is always like, it really just takes one person, right? If one person is consistently being active, then that can spark a whole bunch of more people getting online. but it also could not. So it does feel like it's dying a slow death, unfortunately. Yeah. I mean, we've stopped really doing much recruiting right now. We've stopped a lot of things. We haven't had an actual meeting in a long time, you know. When those sorts of things happen, people stop playing on the server, etc. Like, there's only one conclusion to that. That's inevitably it's going to die. Now, you can always turn that around, recruit more people. You know, somebody has to be that spear to say, like, let's get more active. They have to dedicate the time, the energy, things like that. But yeah, for sure, if it keeps at the current pace, yeah, it'll die out by the end of the year, probably. Right now, it's invite only. Generally, when we have application periods, that's when people can apply and most people get in. Generally, you know, in the times when we're a more active server, we generally look for people who have consistent content. We look for people who, particularly YouTube content, because like I'm streaming on it right now, but this is meant to be a YouTuber server mainly. Looking for people who have an interest in survival Minecraft, looking for people with an interest in vanilla Minecraft. The server isn't very vanilla anymore, but it's still based on a lot of vanilla principles. And then just some sort of track record of being able to be consistent. That's the big thing. And if we like the quality of your videos, which can vary. Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. With your pizza points. Thanks to the biddies, Runks. I appreciate it. Your internet? Rip. Yeah, and you have to be like a fun server event, collaborative builds. Those are always good to get people back online. But I think at our stage, like, it's just a lot of like recruiting. I think it's kind of the big thing that would help us out a lot. Getting a few people back online and then starting to recruit people who are more active. But that also requires that there are at least a handful of people on the server who aren't active. I'm not very active. So I'm part of the problem, right? So are most people on the server, but I'm certainly part of the problem. So I would probably not be a great example. Someone who might be a great example is someone like Jagiero, who plays a good bit on the server. So it's a slow and steady process, though, and like we've rebuilt servers before. It's not as hard as some people might think it is. You just have to get enough people playing at one time. Like, you gotta start small and then build up from there. But it's very achievable. In between, so last Sunday, I don't know which of you were here and which of you weren't. I can't remember off the top of my head. But there's someone named Compatre, or Khan, as I called him, in the chat. He was an AfterLife Season 1 member back in 2015. I talked a little bit about a transition from AfterLife Season 1 to Season 2, but obviously SMPs were different back then. A lot of things were different. But one of the things that really helped us kind of restructure, because we had a server of 12 or so people in Season 1, and only about a third of those people made it into Season 2. The other 9 went and formed a different. The other 9, including Khan, went and formed a different server. But those who stayed in Afterlife, the big thing that we had to do, we had a meeting of just a handful of people, and we actually brought in, like, I think actually KS joined that, and there was a few others who were like, hey, you know, if you want to rebuild this for season 2, here's what you need to do. You need to actively recruit a ton. I was still actively uploading on the server as well, which I think helped. And so we went into season 2 with a small group of people. I think it was 7 or 8 people. And we recruited throughout the season as well to get more people. Then when season 2 ended, they kind of had to we had to do the same thing for season 3. Right? We started off with 4 people, myself, Jay, Skunk, and Hugh, saying, okay, we want to do a season 4. Who are we going to recruit? We start off with Cody. We recruited KB. So we started off the season with 6 people. We ended the season with, I don't know, 14, 16, something like that people. Because we just kept recruiting throughout the season. We kept being active. And that helped a lot. So when you start with that small group of people, you all have to be active and engaged in the community. But when you do that and you find the right people, they'll buy into what you're doing. And if they're able to buy into what you're doing, they then have more activity, and then you can use that to recruit more people and so on and so forth and build this awesome community. So it's not impossible. Like where we're at right now is not impossible to recover from at all. It's just, it will take time and energy to do it. And it's just whether or not people have, I guess, the time and energy to do it. And by the people, I mean a certain Panda leader, because he spearheaded a lot of it. And if maybe he doesn't, maybe someone else like myself needs to step up and say, you know, hey, I'm gonna take ownership for some of this. Let's get the ball rolling. Let's rebuild this. So, well, like I said, certainly not an impossible task. Yes, before your time. Yep. Season one was probably, it's gonna sound bad. Season 1 was probably my favorite season, and the reason for that was because I started watching season 1 a month or 2 after it started. I got really hooked onto certain content creators on the server, who I would watch a good bit, and I got really excited as a viewer. I got really excited watching the server. Obviously, different time in my life as well, right? I was just starting to become a content creator myself, and I was looking for other content creators for inspiration. Many of the AfterLife members became that inspiration. And actually, there are people who were on AfterLife who I started watching before AfterLife, but then they joined after I started watching AfterLife. So it was a whole thing. But for me, I think Khan said last time, I was the newbie of the season 1 season. I was the very last member to join in season 1 before stuff happened, and then we ended up doing season 2. I joined like October of 2015, I think. But for me, it was my dream to be on AfterLife. My content creator dream. I watched all the creators, and I was just super inspired by everything that they did. And I wanted to be a part of it. And so for me, that's probably why season 1 was my favorite season, because I was so attached in that regard. But Honest, how's it going? Welcome in. Oh yeah, I was very much the newbie. Like when I joined, like I only knew maybe 2 people. I knew Jay. Jay and I talked a good bit. He got to know me. We talked over Skype actually. Back in the day. That was back when AfterLife also did stuff through Skype when Discord was super new. We would talk over Skype quite a bit, and so I knew Jay well enough at that point when I joined. I knew Hutchie as well. Good old Scottish lad. I was pretty active in his comment section. He was one of my favorite like smaller creators to watch. So because of that, like I was still a newbie, but I knew some people. I still only really hung out with Jay. Like we used so we had a Skype TeamSpeak combo. So we would use Skype for our text chats. We would use TeamSpeak for our voice chats. We had different. Everyone had their own TeamSpeak room that they could go into. It was a pretty fun time. But I pretty much still only talked to Jay because I was relatively new. Everyone had already formed their cliques, so I didn't try to. I was also very shy, anyways. As a content creator in general, when I reach out to when I interact with newer content creators, I'm always the shy one. I just am. Regardless of how big they are versus me, I'm always the shy one. So, a verified user? Yeah, at least the check mark here means something on on Twitter. So, does it really mean something here though? Okay, it kind of does. A while ago, different era, and to think you have Tubbo advice kicked up. Yeah, totally different era. That would have been well before Tubbo even was probably on the internet and on Twitch and stuff, because that was back when I was like, I only did YouTube. That was a whole 3 years before Tubbo would even find the stream. So it's not like a million white fire people are struggling to find the real one. True. It's very true. Though I am a little salty that I have not been able to get the handle on Twitter that I want, but I can't just get Whitefire on Twitter, which is a bit of a pain. It's been a suspended account since. I honestly should try more recently to see if I can actually get it. It's been a suspended account on Twitter since I created the name. So someone else had it and got suspended like well before 2014, 2015. So it wasn't me that got suspended. It was someone else with that Twitter handle who got suspended. And because it was suspended, it was like locked or something, and then I couldn't get it. I don't know. That may have changed more recently with all the Twitter updates. So I'd have to look back into it, see if, you know, maybe they freed up the name or something. Not that it matters that much, because I'm not on Twitter that much, but still be nice to have. Almost down to where the beacon's at, actually. Well, what level are we at? 97, not bad. Where am I from? It's in the cards of the channel, but I live in Maryland. Maryland. In the US, I should clarify. It is a state in the US. You're from Egypt, nice. As I realized, I'm like, I say Maryland, but if you're not from the US, you probably don't even know what I'm talking about. It's a state that's on the East Coast. of the U.S. So the coast closer to Europe and Africa and whatnot. You'd have no clue what ACT is? ACT. Are you not talking about the tests that you have to that some people take for like college acceptance, the ACTs? Isn't it ACT? Instead of the SAT? Air conditioning thermometer. Oh, that's your territory, I see. Also, I believe it happens to be a mouthwash brand, right? Isn't Act mouthwash? Yeah. Google says it's an admission test. Well, Google is also very US biased, I would think. Unless maybe it's based upon territory, like or region as well. You'd think. I mean, I would suspect Google is very US biased anyways. Second shot. I'm back, chat. Sorry about that. How would I know what 38 hamburgers is in meat? Wait, what? What? To the viewer service sitting here? Yeah, I never... Oh, I don't want to do that. Right. Let's keep going. So funny story, chat. Funny story. Can you guess? I wonder if anyone in chat can guess why I had to leave for a few minutes. Can you guess? We'll see if anyone gets it right. Okay. Don't think anyone's gonna guess. So, the reason I went is because I heard a knock at the door. I'm like, okay, what is this? Why is someone knocking at my door? Thought it was weird. It's a Saturday morning, almost noon. Why was somebody knocking at my door? I thought maybe it was our leasing office. They came by for something. Unlikely on a Saturday, but, you know, possible. So I opened the door, and it was, anyone who's at least in America will understand this. It was a guy at the door in a suit. He was dressed pretty well. And he said, "Hey, I'm going around the neighborhood and asking a question. How do you view the future?" And I'm like, oh, okay. At that point, I wanted to close the door, but I'm like, okay, the guy seems nice enough. I don't think he's gonna, I don't think anything bad's gonna happen here. So sure, whatever. You're talking about his extended warranty. There you go. So I was like, I gave the answer that I would normally give, which he's like, what do you think of humanity's future? I'm like, it's good, sure, why not? Like, okay, well, I have a little pamphlet for you, and he shows me a pamphlet. And then I realize this is a religious person who has knocked on my door. Specifically, I believe I looked at the pamphlet a little bit. It's a Jehovah's Witness. Which generally, if it's anything religious based, at least in the U.S., and someone's knocking on your door, it's either the Mormons or it's either someone who's a Mormon or someone who's a Jehovah's Witness. Generally, in my experience, like, that's generally who knocks on the door. So like, okay, I mean, he was a nice enough guy. Listen to him talk. I mean, was a little weirded out at first, but like, okay, went through his little spiel. Said, yeah, thanks for talking. He asked if he could come back later. I'm like, no, I'm good. And that's that. So, like I said, nice enough guy, just certainly not. Certainly felt weird, I guess, at the very beginning of a Saturday. What? What'd your puppy want? Puppy want to lick my face? Lick my glasses? Yeah. Dude, does Magpie want puppy cam? Or does chat in general want puppy cam?
OMG, is Bailey there? Bailey is here.
Yeah, give me a second.
He might be a little bitey, just a minute.
Who would have thought? The child is bitey.
The Jehovah's Witness woke the puppy.
Okay.
Oh, Magpie. You pause your game?
I'm on a server, I can't pause my game. Okay. I also have a tank top on, I just realized. So shoulders! You get to see shoulders. Yeah, puppy. It's a puppy. Say hi. Say hi. Hi, everyone. Hi. Hi. How's it going? You say hi to the audience. Audience loves you. Yeah, they do. Yeah.
I'll be back down in just like a moment,
Okay.
okay?
Real quick. She's so small. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. I didn't realize this was a weight cam. Oh no. Hi, puppy. Ooh, you're gonna fall. Fall. What are you doing? You are not allowed to lick my armpit. No, child, that is weird. Also, don't chew on. Hey, don't chew my earbuds. Come on, 1 second. Do this real quick. Let me fly up here. Ah! Don't chew my earbuds. Oh, there we go. Ta-ta! Hello. Yellow. See? Look. Bailey, look. It's over here. See the people in chat talking about you? They're talking about you? Yeah? Tiny doggo? Tiny? What a cutie pie. I agree. I'm so sorry. Poor Karina. Rip Karina. Rockabye, baby. Oh, that was a big yawn. Was that a big yawn? Hmm? Rock the baby. Karina's about to get canceled. Rip Karina. Perfect cuddle size in otters. True, true. Can you stand on my desk? One on my desk? On like this? As long as you don't bite my... Are you... What are you doing? Chat can hear puppy noises? Oh. Hey, puppy. Doing okay? Yeah. You gnawed on something? Hmm? What? Child, are you licking the table? Child, maybe don't lick the table. Maybe don't lick the table. There's not good stuff on there. No, no, no. I mean, she's a distraction, so. You can take lots of pictures of her and throw those pictures on the Discord because people are asking for pictures of Bailey on Discord. Hey, bye. Bye, chat. Stop trying to eat your own arm. Don't eat me. Aw, you okay? You okay? You go see mommy? Yeah.
She's an auto cannibal, not just a cannibal.
Mm-hmm.
We should get a GoPro for the playpen nodders. Well, once we get her to point where she doesn't.
I was gonna say, put a GoPro in the playpen? Like, she's gonna whine the whole time.
Because we put her in there this morning and we think she was like whining so much she made herself sick.
Yeah, she like literally. It wasn't hard to clean up, but I was like, girl, what are you doing?
You could get a combo foot cam Bailey cam.
Oh, what?
Combo foot cam Bailey cam.
I don't think Stream wants to see my feet. I can promise you of that. I can promise you they do not want to see my feet.
When she's in White's office, she likes sleeping at his feet.
Free feet pics. Oh my gosh. We're always watching.
Always watching, Bouncy. Always watching. I'm moving my hair so she doesn't eat my hair. Hey, stop eating my shirt. My clothes are neat.
Give them to me.
Hmm?
Hot tub stream when? Huh? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Chad. I'm not hip with all the metas here on Twitch. I also don't think you want to see me in a bathing suit, so we're good. I appreciate it though. I appreciate y'all looking out for me in the future of this stream. But yeah.
Bailey tub stream.
Bailey hot tubs. Perfect.
Bailey hot tub stream.
Bailey doesn't like to get in a tub, period. I don't think a hot tub would be any better.
We traumatized her the first time we tried to rinse her off.
Poor thing.
She fell asleep for quite a while after that.
She was like, why have you done this to me? You fiends! Sorry, chat, I'm doing this so I can mark the border.
I'm gonna take her out now.
Okay.
Oh, also, chat, I can now stop obsessing about the pup's weight.
You can, but will you stop?
Yes, because she's now on the one pill, and so now, you know, we're good. We're all I'm fine. Essentially, she had to be 2.8 pounds to get her heartworm, parasite, flea, tick, pill thing. and she wasn't that yet. And I was obsessive over getting it to her as soon as possible. And yeah, she made enough, and then we gave it to her this morning, and we're all good.
You know what will be great for the stream? What's that? Oh no. I don't know about that one. Bye, Bailey. Bye.
Also, my cameras are not.
Okay. The what? Oh, like today? Oh. No, we can. I just wasn't even thinking about that. Bailey, Magpie loves you.
Magpie sent me a meme I cannot resist.
Hmm. Okay. Yes.
It was an offer I could not resist.
But yeah, I mean, you know, to the bathing suit comment, it's not the buff portion that's the problem. It's the pasty portion.
It's for Whitefire is a very apt description for him.
Yes, Whitefire is, you know, can be considered more than just a name. So
Yeah. He goes outside more than I do, and I'm just
I don't know if they can hear you or not, by the way.
outside more than I do, and he's still easier than me. Well, at least with the
Casper, that's not an inaccurate statement. She's been outside twice today already, I think. Whoop. Whoop. My gosh. Emma's being so funny right now. She made a Gangnam Style joke. So funny.
Hello.
Candlestick Maker, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Emma is always funny. SMH White, you know this. Okay. It's going here. It's going good here. How are you doing? Do you two know each other? Question mark? Three question marks? 4 question marks? I've never met this person in my life. Yes. Solid. That is 100% believable. Yes, You want answers to those at least 10 question marks? Interesting, interesting. But why 10? Why is 10 the magical number? Why can't it be 11 or 9? Why 10? Do tell. You like 10? 10 is a good number. It's a fantastic number. It's a one-of-a-kind number. You know? Reform mod check? A couple past the character limit? There's a character limit? What is the character limit on Twitch? Because there definitely should be one. I don't even know if I know what the character limit is. $256. Every time I think of character limit, I think of Twitter, because Twitter's known for their character limit. Then I also realize that technically there's no character limit on Twitter anymore, because if you pay for Twitter Blue, then you no longer have a character limit. I will say, people who I know of who've paid for Twitter Blue just to get like to edit tweets, higher character limit, things like that. I've read tweets from people who don't have a character limit or whatever anymore. And I've absolutely hated reading those tweets. I felt like I've read an essay. So, would not recommend. It's not fun to read. You have to hit read more. And you have to go through all the paragraphs to see if there's anything fun and useful there. And a lot of times there's not. So. It's 500. You're a scientist. You tested it. Oh, interesting. Yeah, you had a hypothesis. You performed the experiment. You came up with a conclusion. Actually, it's a question, then a hypothesis, right? Whatever the scientific method is, I forget. It's been too many years. You might have taken a few shortcuts. All I hear is cheating. That's all I hear. Good stuff. Good stuff. Well, such is life. I feel like a fraud most days as well, so I can understand that. Oh. Ah. Self-deprecation is great, isn't it? It's wonderful. I'm a little unchained today. Not really sure why. I just feel a little unchained today. I'm trying to think of why I would feel that way. I'm not really sure why. Yeah, I don't have a good reason. Continuing the dig. Posted a meme. Oh. Is it a quality meme though, Magpie? Is it a quality meme? What is this? Memes, okay. Quality meme, quality meme. 10 out of 10. Do approve. Also has the white fire stamp of approval. Most coveted approval. Kappa. And into here we go. Bada bing, bada boom. Next row. The white fur has approved one of your memes, yeah. The thing, it's very true. This is a true statement. Hey, Nicholas. How's it going? English only, please, if you're able to understand me. Hello, Zombatter. How's it going? Is that lightning? Excuse me? That is lightning. Oh, it's a thunderstorm. Don't strike me down, please. Good, thanks. That's good. Very nice, very nice. Can I sleep through this? You can sleep through thunderstorms, right? Yeah, you can. There's many mobs here. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna dodge all of them. That's right, skeleton. Wait, how do you... Oh my goodness. Thank you. Come here, creeper. Stop shooting. Don't shoot over the creeper. Shoot the creeper. Trying to get a music disc. Oh well. Get myself an emerald. Not that emeralds and mountains are that useful, but it's a lot easier just to set up a villager trading hall and get them all that way. Are we gonna reset for 1.20? I doubt it. I doubt we'll reset the server for 1.20. The server just, like, this season just started in 1.19. 19, I think. So. Strip mining for emeralds is the way to go. You know it. I think they're back. The fact you managed to make such a good circle in a blocking map absolutely baffles me. Oh! Hi, puppy. Scared me. So I mean, for the actual outline of the circle, I did use an online generator just to get the outline of it. So, can't take all the credit. More white cam Wednesday time? They want to see the puppy again? Second.
That means you're willing.
Give me a second. There we go.
Yeah. I'm gonna wash my hands, and I'll be back.
I'm gonna wash your hands. Ah, okay. Fair enough. You're such a good girl. Yeah. Yes, you are. What's up? You okay? What's wrong? Okay, little yip. Little yip yip. Is your name Appa? Yip yip. Perfect size. Yep. She is not even 3 pounds yet. Can you believe it? Not even 3 pounds. Hi. Hey. Hi. Hello. My name's Bailey. Nice to meet you. Is that what your voice sounds like? Huh? Did I do a pretty good job for you? Yeah. What's wrong? I hear you. What's wrong? Hmm? You want your toys? You want to go play? Yeah? Yeah, you want to go play? Or are you going back to sleep? I can't tell which. Mama's getting your toys. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. So a player sleep cam would need two things to happen, Magpie. One, she need to be in one area to play. She hates being confined to a single area. And the second thing is she'd have to sleep, which she was sleeping earlier, so that could have worked earlier. What is it? What is it, baby? Where is it, sweetie? What? What? You wanna bite my hand? You wanna bite my hand? Yeah, you do. I know you do. You're rocking boat. So the thing about Bailey as well, maybe you guys will see it as well. I think she looks like a mix between a gremlin and an Ewok. You guys know Star Wars. But you're welcome to let me know what you think as well.
Saw the puppy for the first time. She was like, "Do you know the movie Gremlins?"
She's a mix of a gremlin. She's bitey now, so she needs her toys.
I got her toys. That's what I used you holding her.
Bye, puppy.
Say bye, everyone. Bye. All right. You definitely have her good luck. I didn't want to do schoolwork. So.
Yeah, that's fine.
All those stuff on school.
For this semester. Yeah, that's true. And puppy's gone. Puppy went bye-bye. Yeah, she's a good dog. One part good girl, one part best dog. Yes. Yo, Miss Bailey, don't we all? Like I was saying earlier on the stream, though, she's relatively calm. I think it's interesting when she has too much energy, but as you can tell, like she has no problem being in somebody's arms. We also hold her a lot, which I'm sure helps. That will probably continue because she's not going to get big enough to a degree where we can't hold her, so that'll likely continue. How big will she get? So right now she's almost 3 pounds. She likely won't get more than 12 pounds. So she'll get bigger, but not too big. She'll likely be more in the 8 to 10 range. So she'll be small and easily holdable for ever. Basically, which is nice. Do you think she was hungry? Oh, is that why she was whimpering? It's very likely. She ate her entire breakfast this morning, which is pretty good. She's starting to eat more, which is nice. I think the recommendation for a puppy like her is she should be eating like up to 3/4 of a cup of food a day. And she was most days barely making it to the half a cup mark. So we were like, I think she's eaten enough. So we set out her bowl 3 times a day. And ideally there's a quarter cup in the bowl whenever we set it out. But I'm sure eventually it'll go down to 2 times a day. Yeah, nice to meet you as well, Candlestick Maker. Have a great lurk. Once. You should disappear as well. Time to get some amount of sleep tonight. Alright, thanks for hanging out today. Good to see you as always. I appreciate it. Go get some sleep. Well, we've always fed her 3 times a day, Emma. Like, we at least put the bowl out 3 times a day. We didn't start off 2 times a day. Pretty sure. Yeah, I have no idea when Emma's gonna stream next. She always has schoolwork and stuff to do, so that I'm sure is the big holdup. And ask yourself, trapped inside. Yeah, over the summer, sure. That'll work. Yeah, Emma will be fine. It's a lot having a puppy as well as work, as well as taking classes, but she's doing well. Do this, I think. Don't think I'm mending on this one, so I can't do anything with you. These all have mending, so we can go ahead and repair these. Okay. Oh, painting stream, that's a good idea. Yeah, I don't even know when the last time was that Emma did a painting stream. Feels like it's been a while. Emma teaches white painting stream some. Oh gosh. Teaching me to paint is like. I'm trying to think of a good comparison. I mean, I was gonna say it's like teaching an old dog new tricks. Probably not gonna happen. As in, like, you can try, but this old dog isn't very good at learning new tricks. I figured, Magpie. I figured. You convinced him on the puppy. You got this. So why am I here? Puff space. I puff. Lip-puffing fish. All these mending books. Can I have some of those mending books? I could use them. I'm off for a couple channels together and play a bunch of games out. Nice. Very, very cool. Bada bing, bada boom. My mind. Emma, you still here? Question mark? You still in the stream? I never took out the ground beef, did I? I'm just now realizing that. It's still in the freezer, isn't it? I'll take it out after stream then. Yeah, we can take it out for tomorrow and see if it's ready for then. Saturday for lunch, I normally make burgers. I also never clean the grill, so couldn't do it for lunch today anyways. Unless I went upstairs and cleaned it right after. By the grill, I mean like literally it's a smaller electric, like, searing grill. Not actually a gas grill. I'll do that tomorrow then. I don't know what we're doing for lunch today then, but I'm sure we can figure things out. Yo, how am I supposed to get all of these? Go, I guess. They're observers, right? How is this supposed to work? it's enemy head. Okay. Like, wait a second. Just heat it up, then scrub it off. Easy clap. True, true. Where's the dog that slept 24/7? Did she get replaced by an alien? Do we feed her after midnight? Alright, see you, Magpie. Have a good one. Wait. Put the wrong one away. That one we can't use. There we go. Guess either way, I caught up on XP levels as well. Oh, that beautiful, beautiful sound of XP. That's probably enough, right? Yeah. I'll finish with all this XP and then we're good. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Well, the baby carrot's cold. So that makes sense. And she can actually sink her teeth into it pretty well. So that probably feels pretty good. Not anymore? Oh, you mean the one I gave her this morning? Did I give her one this morning? What was it yesterday? I forget. Yeah, okay. It's probably just because she can sink her teeth into it. That's probably it. A lot of progress on this today. Blow up. Beautiful. Is this here? That is there. Right? Wait. Here, here, here. Yeah, here. Do this. Put 2. That's gonna be a wait. 1, 2, 2. Like that. And it's a 3. That, I think. Okay. Then it's a 1, 2, it's 4. then that. Okay. Cool. There we go. On Y93, very nice. They're doing about 10 levels or so a stream. Seems accurate. Nice. There we go. The same thing that I said last stream is going to apply. If we want to get this done faster, I'm going to have to do some not on stream, but we're okay with this just happening on stream. There. 1, 2. Okay with it just happening on stream, that's going to take a while. Just to get down to Y0 is going to take... Let's see. Another 9.5 streams. Probably roughly 9 streams, because I can do a little bit more on certain days. Hopefully. There. That is done. So yeah, it's gonna take. So if I stream this twice a week, if I end up doing AfterLife twice a week and just don't even touch the single player world, don't necessarily like, but can happen. Just to get to Y0 is gonna take me like a month. Then to go from Y0 down to the very bottom is gonna take me far longer than that. It's gonna take me probably 2 months, at least. So that already puts us in the July, probably closer to August time frame. It seems like a long ways away, but it'll go by really quickly. But I don't even know if I'm going to stream this every day, so... What I might do is just... I keep saying might do, but... Ideally I would do some of this digging during the week. If I have time to. Go. Well, did not mean to do that, but it's fine. Go. That's one of those jobs that I would never have done in hardcore, just because it's so risky. You could literally faceplant into the ground after doing that. So that's definitely one of those jobs I would not normally do. Well, that was nice. That was a very satisfying sound. Just doing that just so it's easier to walk over. There we go. Get through all of this. Together here. There we go. Made it to the edge. A lot of dirt in the middle there. Alrighty. More materials. Going in here. Go. I think we have the whole middle section to go here, but we've got the whole outline done now, which is nice. So getting into the middle is going to be a lot easier. Just keep doing this all the way across. And my hand's falling asleep. My hand did pretty good today, though. It wasn't normally falling asleep during the day, which is nice. Or during the stream. It's always a good sign. Stone. Yeah, we'll have plenty of deep slate once we get down to the bottom of this thing. Dig through all that. Because my plan was to do a deep slate castle, so we should have plenty of deep slate to do that. Let's do this. Shouldn't be too hard. Just go this way. Go. Here's my shovel. Okay. Out of inventory space. Makes sense. Here. Just do that. Oh. Just gonna go to sleep. That was beautiful. That was a beautiful landing right there. Oh, was it over here that I finished? Yeah, it was over here. Almost to the end. Yeah, it's right there. I'd always like speed mining like this. I was a big fan of prison servers, just for like relaxation purposes. I never ended up playing on them that long, just because like I would get bored or be like, oh, this isn't really gonna help me with the things that I want to do, so I'm just gonna stop playing it. Almost to the edge of this cube-ish thing. Go. Do this all the way down. So, get all the way across. bit of dirt right there. I think we're almost to the edge of the cube over here. Oh, there's a lot longer on this side. We're kind of disproportionate, it looks like, for a little bit of the time. And take off enough on this side. There we go. Let's get rid of this portion. When I'm with you. Alright, chat. While I'm picking this stuff up, I think we're at a good stopping point for today. We're at Y93. So we went 2 layers lower than I originally had anticipated. So I think that was pretty good. I'm happy with that progress today. And we'll continue to make the same or similar amount of progress for as many streams as we can. Because we have a lot to dig. I've embarked on this huge journey. We have a lot to dig. We have a lot of time to do it. So on weekends, whatever days, we can do it. So I'm going to save this replay. But while I'm doing that, thanks so much for watching today, everyone. I really appreciate it. I don't think I'm going to go raid someone afterwards. I'm also really hungry. So I'm going to go get some lunch. But yeah, if you're new around here, feel free to follow the Twitch channel. If you haven't yet, you're welcome to. Jump the server real quick as well, so you guys have a backdrop. If you haven't checked out the other things I do, the YouTube, the Instagram, the Twitter, make sure to check those things out. I say do, but I haven't posted some of those things in a very long time. I really should get back to it, but I just haven't. So yeah, for sure. Check those things out. I'll post some social links. I'll post some Discord links. We did some stuff about whatchamacallit. We had my puppy Bailey, or my fiance and I's puppy Bailey, on the stream earlier. There's some pics of those in Discord. You're welcome to check those things out, as well as join up to talk with other members of this community about various things, Minecraft, general, whatever. But yeah, all those links are in chat. Hopefully you all have a fantastic rest of your day. Go watch your next favorite streamer who's not me. Go support them. Go show them some love and I don't know, perhaps make their day. So anyways, folks, that is going to wrap it up here for me today. Thanks for watching the stream today. I appreciate you all. And I'll see you all tomorrow for Shader Sunday, once again, back on the AfterLife SMP server. So I forgot to mention, if you're new around here, I do stream every Saturday and Sunday starting at 10 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. So East Coast time of the US is when I typically go live. So yeah, feel free to tune in. Like I said, again tomorrow, I'll be live with Shader Sunday, so we'll be playing in this world, but we'll have some shaders on. It'll be a fun time. So definitely recommend coming back to the stream tomorrow and hanging out. So yeah, anyways, folks, thanks for watching today. I appreciate you. And I'll see you tomorrow.